Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to be chatting some Big Brother.
Yes.
Big Brother
It's
stuff
back.
today.
It's
back
back.
on TV, but they brought it back in the old format, which is super exciting because I don't know if you remember, I think you do. They tried to bring it back and it was on a different network. It wasn't Channel 10, it was Channel 7.
Yeah, and it was a different format and stuff.
And they did the games because like I remember my season, they didn't have the Friday Night Live.
Yeah,
and
right.
people like really looked forward to the games and like the competitive nature of Friday Night Live games.
Yeah.
So they ditched that for my season and then they tried to bring it back, but they did it every episode.
Yeah,
and I'm
right.
like, no, you just got to get the perfect balance. So they're bringing it back in the old format, which is really exciting. So it's going to be live noms, live evictions, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, that's the best because people, I feel like the audience feels more engaged in the actual show when it's like that.
I think just live TV is just better. Like
100%.
I'm a Celeb was live. People love the live aspect of TV because they feel like they're there with the people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like it makes it really, really organic and authentic.
Because I know a few people that was on the last season. And they recorded it like literally like over 12 months, I think it was, before it actually came out.
Yeah, months and months before it came out.
Yeah, like I get like a couple of months here and there with TV, like it is what it is. But 12 months, like after, you couldn't even remember what you did or what you said. Like that's not the same.
I mean, I didn't remember what I did or said until I went back and watched it all. But it's really exciting that it's coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be there with my popcorn every episode. I'm the biggest Big Brother fan. Like it was my favorite show growing up.
Same. I used to love it.
I loved it.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the UK Big Brother?
No, but I should.
Yeah.
I feel like the UK one would be
nuts.
epic.
Yeah, especially like the really old ones. Like it was nuts.
Yeah.
The best thing about Big Brother, I feel, is that like they're just your regular run-of-the-mill, people from all different walks of life.
Yes.
And they come in and they be their true authentic selves.
Yes.
And it just makes for good TV.
100%. And this is something else I was speaking about because New Idea actually asked me to do like a little video giving contestants some advice and stuff. And I thought, you know what was so good about it back in my day is there wasn't like much social media. There was no Instagram. Like people weren't making money off Instagram. So you could tell that people were just going on it just to be themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
There was no fake shit. There was no agenda. People weren't going on the show to become Insta famous.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So like nowadays with all these reality TV shows, you look at the people and you go, you're literally just trying to get some Instagram followers.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. And especially with like Love Island,
yeah,
a lot of people are just like so calculated going in because they've watched so many seasons of it. They're like, oh, if I do this and I do this and I do this and I say this, then this is going to help me get to the end. And it's like, you're not actually being your true authentic self and it makes for shit TV.
100%.
Yeah.
So that would be my biggest word of advice or biggest advice to anyone wanting to audition or go on the show is just be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't have an agenda. Like I remember a few intruders came in on my season and he was like asking me all these questions because I was so young. I was 20 years old. He's like, so what's your plan after? Like, have you got any like big brand deals lined up? Like, have you got your own makeup line or anything? And I was like, no, I'm just here living in the moment. I'm on the fucking Big Brother house dolls. I'm just happy to be here.
Exactly.
I was just stoked to be there and like live the experience because I was so obsessed with the show. So I think just being yourself and staying true to who you are, choose who you want to be and just like be that, do that.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like people overthink it, especially when it's your first show. If you just be yourself, I can guarantee you will actually get further along and get probably more TV opportunities or at least do really well in the show that you're doing.
100%.
And like there's all these like professionals that like, are casting directors and so forth. They pick people based on who they actually are. So if you even go into a casting interview and you pretend that you're somebody you're not, then that's going to be reflected when you're on the show as well.
It's just so cringe to watch though too when you can tell someone like and what I meant before when I said choose who you want to be, like some people are naturally like they're the villain, they're bitchy, they're really opinionated, whatever. Like stick to that. If that's who you are, if that's how you are in everyday life, like just do that and just do you.
Yeah.
I feel like people love it.
What I like about Big Brother as well, like similar to I'm a Celeb, that it's not just like, you're 18 to like say 25, 26-year-olds. Like it's like older generations, 100%. Younger generations. So like it's good to see, all different ages like come together,
and different personalities too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, because we said this on my show, we'd be like, you are not someone I would normally hang out with or ever meet in my circle.
Yeah,
like it's just like such different personalities put into a living situation. And we know how hard it is to live with people who we get along with.
Yeah,
So imagine like living with someone that is just not your cup of tea
exactly.
at all.
And especially when they're older, because I just feel like the typical older generation are harder to sway. Like it's like they're a bit older, they're a bit more experienced. So like you can't tell them what to do or what to, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
They're a bit more stubborn because they're like, you're like some like youngster trying to tell me what to do. Like shut up. You know what I mean?
That's how I felt on my series. Like I definitely felt like an outsider. Everyone was a lot older than me. I feel like I was the youngest. I feel like they just looked at me like this dumb Gold Coast bitch. Like, you know, I felt like it took me a lot to prove myself.
Yeah.
And then I became a massive threat because I did this challenge where I what was it? It was like Big Brother pulled me into the diary room and he was like, okay, you can do this challenge. You've got the chance to win $5,000 cash. And back then for me, that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he's like, but for every minute it takes you to do this challenge,
you lose money out of the $5,000?
No. The housemates get to see your nominations because they were all private. Like if you went into the diary room and you were like, I nominate this person for this reason. Yeah. And they got to sit there and watch all of my nominations. And then that's when I got like a target on my back because they were like, oh, she's just playing dumb. Like she's actually really smart. She's playing the game. And I was like, no, I just knew why I was nominating someone and I gave really good reasons. But like, I'm like, I can be ditzy and whatever, but I'm also switched on at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
And I wanted to stay till the end. Like I didn't have a game plan or anything like that, but I was like, I knew who irked me and I gave really good reasons in the nomination, in the diary room as to why I wanted to nominate people.
So you would nominate people based on like your relationship with them, whereas you're not nominating them out based on like, or the potential of they're better than you in any way, shape or form, that they could actually get further.
Well, yeah, you can strategize. You can be like, I feel like this person's a threat. I want them out.
Yeah,
or you can be like, this person didn't clean the toilet seat after they left it or whatever. Like it can be whatever reason you want.
Yeah, right.
But one of my nominations, I said like, I feel like this one person's really liked by everyone in the house. And that's going to be a threat to me in the end because I know that he doesn't like me and he's going to get people to vote me out.
Yeah.
And then they saw that and it was game over. But I got the $5,000 cash, so I was stoked.
Happy days. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
It was happy days. And then also more advice for the audition process. Don't be like afraid to be as out there as you want. Like I was so out there. I'm pretty sure I rocked up in like a bright fluoro orange suit with Ugg boots that had fucking Elmo on them. Like I was just wild. I was crazy and I was just being myself. So I think the more you can do to stand out, the better I feel, because 100%. Another reason why I think I got through was because everyone in my audition hated me. Like they were like, she's annoying, and the judges could tell that people were already annoyed by me.
Yeah.
So
that makes a good CV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They were like, perfect. This annoying little young girl, pop her in the mix. I'll fucking hate her.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you want people to judge you off the bat. I don't know. I feel like I just proved myself, and people were like, oh, she's actually not up herself, and I don't know, whatever their assumptions of me were. I feel like I quickly changed it and people fell in love with me because they were like, oh, she's actually so down to earth and like Aussie bogan. Like she's just
like relatable as well.
Yeah, really relatable. So I feel like that helped a lot. But it was one of the best experiences that I've ever had in my life.
That's mental. And it's your first show, right?
Yeah,
And I feel like you always remember your first show, right?
Yeah, but I preferred it over I'm a Celeb as well, because remember when they got us into the talkie and they would be like, okay, can you talk about this? Or like you would say something and then they would be like, okay, can you repeat it like this? Like that pissed me off.
That
irked me because I felt so...
It was almost like it was...
scripted.
Yeah, it felt scripted, but it still wasn't scripted because you're still saying what you want, but they're just trying to reword it in a way that like is more, I don't know, easier to understand for the public.
I just feel like they would choose something that they were going to air for the day and then they had everyone talk about it. And then they went with like the narrative or the storyline. Whereas Big Brother, I would just go into the diary room and just like talk about what I felt or thought. Like I could just go in there and be like, whatever, like the most
you're just kicking off or
shit.
anything. If something pissed you off, like just you go in there and have a
you just
event.
go in there and have a chat.
And it's like that on Love Island too, though, right?
Yeah.
Like when I was on Love Island, I would just go in there and just go nuts for the sake of going nuts because I just needed an event or needed to talk some shit. And I feel like we could have done that in I'm a Celeb, but we were just so tired and so lethargic. Like we don't want to. Like
we didn't want to go in there because we were like, we know that they're just gonna change the topic anyway, and ask about Frankie Mendes or like whatever, or Brit and Triss having a dance off, you know, like you knew that you couldn't just have a little
I was so low on energy that I just couldn't think of anything worse than go into the tiki-toki because it was like at the top of the stairs, and even those stairs, the thought of them was just like, nah, that's like so far away from me, like I cannot be And this year obviously Big Brother's doing the full live stream,
which I love. I love that. I wish I had that for my season. I feel like that would have been so epic because even when I watched it back, I was like, there's so much that they didn't show. And I'm like, I wish that they showed everything.
So the live stream, does that mean it's just constantly on TV?
Yeah, so like they're constantly being filmed. So
you can just tune in as an audience whenever you want.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm getting so fucking excited. I'm watching this. This is the first episode. So last night was the first episode. Oh my God, I'm getting so excited, I'm gonna cry. So they apparently got their luggages taken off them or everything removed from their luggages, and they came in with, like, Big Brother put their luggages in the house, but it was empty. How would you feel?
I would be so off it.
I would be
like, what, you've spent all that time packing, buying clothes for the show, and then just taking it all off you? Why are they doing that? Did they do that with you?
No, they did take my makeup off me though for a full week.
Was that driving you insane?
I had a meltdown over it, which they didn't show, luckily, because I feel like people would have hated me. But like I was pretty good about it. When he first took my makeup off me, I was like, whatever. And then we had every Friday night they would like give us drinks and like give us outfits, and we got to dress up and have like a big dinner.
Yeah, right.
And then that night I lost my shit
because you didn't have your makeup.
I want my makeup back.
So why are they taking the luggage off them? What's the agenda?
Know, but I love that. You know what's so funny? I don't even think I'd give a because I'd be like, I'm in the fucking Big Brother house. I wouldn't even care. I'd be so excited. But I'm loving all the characters, Jane, Mitch, and it's so good that there's like such a different mix of people.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a couple of their introductions, and there's one guy on there that's just kind of like, I say it as it is. I don't give a and I'm like, this guy, we need more of this guy on TV. She's fucking fixated.
Sorry, I'm fixated on like seeing the contestants. Okay, I have to go back and watch it. I have to. But yeah, no, I'm
6 days a week.
Loving. I feel like the more episodes, the better, because then people just become obsessed with it.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, think about when you love a show, you just want to go binge watch it.
That's right. Yeah, 100%. And I feel like the more you
mean?
binge watch it, the better it gets because you're just more and more invested.
But also, I just remember when I was younger and I would watch the shows, I would come home and that would be like my
routine.
My routine, but also like my happy thing. Like I'd be like, okay, school bag's unpacked, I'm showered, I'm in my PJs. We would watch it as a family. So like to have it on TV every night is so exciting.
Yeah. Like they call it brain rot because like that's what it is, but it's so good for you, I feel, because then you can just like disassociate yourself from the life and just watch people literally around and cause chaos on TV.
I know. Oh my God, far out. I can't even concentrate now because I'm like, oh my God, the first episode.
Well, hopefully it does really well. You never know. There could be a celebrity one.
I really hope.
Your Big Brother days might not actually be over.
But do you know what I say? Like every day, I'm like, I just need to set up cameras in my house and like for people to see my everyday life and just like, or you know what I want to do is like Airbnb a mansion, get a bunch of us together.
Oh my God, that would be so cool.
I would love Khan. You, me, Khan, because Khan's such a sassy little and he's such like a little like...
Make your own little TV show.
Yeah, I would want to make my own little Big Brother and just like choose people to go in there. But
who would you choose? All right, who would you choose?
You, me, Khan.
Yeah. Well, so somebody can cook for us.
No, not just that, but also who else? I felt like what was her name? What was her name in our jungle season?
Michelle.
No, I love Michelle. The the older girl that you watched her.
Oh, Denise.
Denise. Like older people, like not just like young people.
Yeah.
Definitely like a wide variety of people.
Are you still in touch with anyone from your season of Big Brother?
No, I'm not. Actually, Katie from my season, we're following each other, and she actually DM'd me the other day and she was like, I'm so proud of you and how far you've come.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
It was really nice. And I'm like, you hated me on the show. Like, I don't think we weren't like tight or the best of friends or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was such a nice message. And it was when I was going through a heap of shit. So I'm like, oh, that's really sweet. But no, I don't talk to anyone from my season. A little bit, Jason, he still speak to him a little bit, but no, you don't really stay in touch. But I remember Frankie Mendez was telling me this, like when we went into the jungle, he's like, I've done so many shows and you say that you're going to stay in contact with people, but you don't.
Yeah, it's hard. Like no one's got the time and, you know, energy for an extra like 30 friends when they come off a show.
No.
You know what I mean? Like it's unrealistic, you know? And the more shows you do, it's just like, the more you're like,
it's
I
just
can't.
like work though.
Yeah, but I feel like
people.
you always, like everyone from every show that I've done, like always has a special place in my heart, if that makes sense.
100%.
Not trying to be corny, but like you experience such a unique experience with these people that they always have that. You always have that bond.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't have to see them every week. You have to see them at all. But like when you do catch up or you bump into them, you're like, oh, yeah, how are you? Like you want to know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love reality TV
It's
shows.
the best.
It makes me so excited. I feel like I'm in such like a different state of mind this week, and like talking about Big Brother makes me so happy. Like,
I just wish it wasn't on right now because I'm so busy with work. The last thing I need is an extra bit of work because that's like I have to watch it now. You know what I mean?
I have to watch it. I can't wait. Like when I get showered and in my PJs tonight, I'm gonna get in bed and I'm gonna put it on.
Will you? Are you the type to vote as well?
No, I've never voted.
Same.
It's wild to me. Like people will come up to me and be like, "I voted for you so many times." I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna cry. That's so sweet. Like that takes a lot.
Yeah.
To like get your phone out and vote.
Yeah, my mentality is like out of everyone that's voting, like my one vote, is it going to make a difference? But you never know.
It does though.
It does. If you actually do vote and everyone comes together and votes, then it does make a difference.
It does make a difference. Yeah. But it's crazy though that
that was a fear.
It's crazy though that like so many people coming together and voting, they come to the same conclusion. Like it would take a whole group of people to love one person or dislike one person. It's crazy that there's people out there thinking the same thing.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that does come down to the edit.
Yes.
You know, like edit is a big part of a show because it depends on what they show of that person. And if they just show like them being funny or charismatic, then obviously people are going to be more drawn to that.
100%. I reckon I got a really good edit, but towards the end there were a few things that I was like, what the f*** are you trying to get me kicked off this show?
Yeah.
Because I remember we did, there was like an Anzac Day, and you know how you come together for the soldiers and you have like that
Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day. It was Remembrance Day, and they had put 2 dogs in the house, and we were all having a moment of silence for Remembrance Day, and the dogs are doing something funny in the corner, and I was like smirking and laughing, and they got that like me smirking and laughing. So I'm like, people are gonna think that I'm like thinking this is a massive joke.
And people would get offended by that as well.
They would have. So I was like, that's hectic because like that's a perfect example of like people not knowing the full concept.
Yeah.
So like they wouldn't have seen the dogs.
No, that's right.
Doing whatever they were doing, and me catching the dogs doing that, and then for a minute not remembering what we're doing because my brain's always all over the place. I mean, that's probably was really disrespectful. Like,
of course. And that just goes to show the power of an edit, you know? But that's why the fact that it's live this year and you can just tune in whenever you want, that can really change things. Because people, 100%. You can't hide from the edit then because it's always on.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, you see more of somebody, you get to see more of their actual true colours.
100%. And I feel like it'll give a lot of people more perception.
Yes.
And then they can make their own minds up about, you know, a situation or if there's an argument, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting. I'm super excited to tune in. Let's audition next year.
I've been on one show with you. That was enough for me.
What?
No, I'd love to go on another show with you.
No, I know. It'd be fun. I really want to go back. Oh my God, that's like my biggest dream. So no, yeah, I love Big Brother. I love that it's returning. Would you ever audition for a show like that?
Yeah, I would love to do Big Brother for sure. Yeah, I like to do any show that I've never done before.
Yes.
You know, because it's always just a new experience. You know, once I did Love Island, it was really good. But when I did it the second time, it wasn't quite as good because I knew what I was in for, and it's just never the same. I like going into like a new house, new lights, new environment, and just not knowing. Do you know, like they have them themes?
New sparkles.
Do you know when every show has like their themes and stuff? You know, like Love Island has like the glowy writing and stuff. It's when you go into a new house, it might be a different house, but it's still Love Island.
No, but I feel like the Big Brother house, they make it different every year.
Really?
Well, because they canned Big Brother for the longest time, and then they brought it back for my season, and then that was the one season, and then they canned it again. So I felt like mine was like such a special season, but
hopefully this one's the same then.
Yeah, hopefully this one's just as good. So it's at Dreamworld.
Is it at Dreamworld?
Yeah, it's back at Dreamworld.
What, like down the road?
Yes.
What? We should just pop in with some binoculars.
I'm so excited. You know, like after my season, they had people come through. You could walk through the house, and like the contestants would stand there, and I would sign people's cards. Like it was wild.
Oh my God, I didn't know it was that close.
Literally wild, but it was a different time.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't get as excited over TV.
I feel like because there's just so many more streaming platforms and so many reality shows you can watch, you know, Netflix, Stan, Paramount, like, but back in the day it was very like, it was on mainstream TV, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? You don't have as much choice.
It was huge back then, TV. We didn't have Netflix, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have all of that fancy shit, Instagram, there was none of that. So like, yeah, a lot of people would tune in and watch it, and it was like massive. Yeah,
like a lot of people do say, you know, TV is like dying out.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's dying out. It's not dying out. The same amount of people are watching TV, but it's just more options to choose from.
Yeah.
So the audience is diverted through all different streaming platforms, you know what I mean?
I really hope that TV doesn't die, because TV has a special place in my heart. It really does. It's where our careers were born.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and just Big Brother, especially for me, like, oh, I just love it.
When everyone asks me like, oh, like what would be your dream job if you wasn't on TV and stuff, and I'm like, now I've done TV, that is my dream job.
Yeah.
Like that is my dream job. Like if I had the opportunity to do a TV show every single year, I would take it no matter what it is, because I love TV.
But like, isn't it so cool that like you just get to go somewhere, everything's paid for, and all you have to do is just be yourself? You're like, fuck this is what I've been meant to be doing. To be me.
Yeah.
Like it's just so f***ing cool.
I know, it's mental, isn't it? It's mental. It's almost like being like a football player, right? Like a football players.
No, there's way more work involved.
Yeah, I mean, they do the training and they do like the years and years of graft, but they love what they do. Like they were playing football before they were getting paid to play football, and now they're just playing football because they
are good at it.
But they still love it.
Yeah, but listen to this. Like this is so f***ing crazy. Listen, being famous for just being you, like literally nothing else. Like it doesn't take any advanced skill, nothing.
That makes sense.
Like, isn't that crazy? I'm like, yeah, I'll be famous for being Skye Wheatley every day, every fucking day. I'm like, I don't have to repeat myself. I've got no lines to learn. I'm just out here being myself, saying the wildest shit. People think I'm funny. Be wearing crazy hats and
it's
outfits.
actually a joke if you think about it.
Yeah,
it's a joke.
Dude, it's fucking wild.
Obviously, I've never been on like Big Brother, so I don't know what like the logistics are, what the rules, what you can and can't do. Like, is there anything that like is like prohibited, like you cannot do?
Okay, so this killed me, because obviously like I love singing and I know lots of songs that will just come to my head and I'll just randomly sing in the shower. But you weren't allowed to quote any lines from any movies or sing any commercial music, because it was like trademark.
Yeah.
So we couldn't do that. We'd get in trouble. And I was always getting into trouble for never having my microphone on, because it would be so unnatural to like have a shower and then put like a microphone on.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got in trouble for doing that. But we would make up our own songs and sing them.
But like with the same beat, is it? Like
no, like
random.
A completely different beat. Like I remember we did a singing competition. I remember that. And then also, they never really gave us alcohol. They would only give us alcohol once a week, and then they would cut us off.
Once a week?
Yeah.
How many drinks were you allowed?
None. not many. Like they would cut you off.
Yeah,
like I
right.
feel like we'd only get maybe 2 to 3 drinks each.
Do you all have to go to bed at the same time?
Oh yeah, they would, and then they would wake us. Oh, that's another thing. If you went and had like a day nap, they would play like all this crazy loud ass shit. Like it'd be farm animals, like a cock-a-doodle-doo, like crazy loud noises, so you don't sleep.
Yeah.
Did they have that on Love Island?
Yeah, to some degree. They would just like try their best to like perk
Keep
you up and
everyone
keep
up.
because obviously if you go nap for the day and like something big happens and you're not around, like you're missing out.
And they need every personality in the mix.
And they're only doing it for you because they want you to have more screen time and do more, right? But
yeah, exactly.
It makes sense. Like, I mean, it makes sense. But we would get forced to go to sleep like at a certain time. Like even on Aussie Shore. Like, because you know, usually we go to bed too late and everyone's like, no, you got a big day tomorrow. We're filming all day tomorrow and it's like really late. They'd be like, get some sleep.
Yeah, and you'd never know the time because there was no time. There was no perception of time. I remember we would always sit there and be like, what do you reckon the time is? And we'd always guess what the time would be. But
what about food and stuff? Do you have to cook your own food or do they give you food?
Yeah, we cooked and then we would do like our shopping as well.
What do you mean? You'd go out and do shopping?
No, so they had like a room that you would nominate someone each week to go in and do like the groceries.
Oh, right.
And
okay.
oh my God, I f***ed up so bad one time. I got chosen to do the grocery shop and I'm pretty sure I ordered like 7 kilos of like lettuce. 7 kilos.
That's a lot of lettuce.
But I meant like 7 like
balls of
7 balls of lettuce.
Like iceberg lettuce, like 7 of them.
But like I didn't know kilos. Like I didn't know.
And do you have a budget when you're shopping then?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
And once you go in and do it, that's it, you can't do any more then?
Not for the week, no.
Oh.
But I remember when after I'd done the shop and I was like, oh, big brother, you're really f***ing with me because the housemates already like, they were so annoyed by me. Like all of them were like, oh, this bitch is so annoying. And then after I'd done the shop, I remember one whole ass trolley being rolled out of the door full of lettuce. No joke. The whole trolley. I was like, that is crazy. This is a full-on stitch up.
That is crazy. That is crazy. And if people are already like off you, they would be like double off you then.
Oh my God. They were just like eye roll moment for Skye Wheatley. Like, this bitch.
On brand though.
Seriously, on brand. Iconic. But yeah, that I remember that. But yeah, no commercial songs, no singing. Did you ever watch Big Brother?
I used to watch. Yeah, I used to love it.
Did you watch my season? No,
I've never watched any Aussie Big Brother. I've just watched the UK Big Brother, but that was like really fab, like way back in the day, like way back in the day.
Yeah, when it was really.
Yeah, I was watching my fam and stuff. Yeah, it was like the go-to family show, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm gonna watch this one for sure.
Me too.
Like for sure, I'm gonna watch this one.
And we can do like a little Big Brother.
Updates.
Big Brother updates. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's any other. Oh, can I quickly just talk about this? So there was a headline that came out when I was on it. Skye Wheatley dumped after she kissed Jake in the house. What happened here? Who was Dion and why did you kiss Jake? Okay.
What was that?
So I was dating this guy before going into the house. And like he knew that I was going on the show and whatever. Like I was really open about it. But like our whole relationship, and he was such a lovely guy. God bless. He was like the best boyfriend ever. Beautiful, beautiful human. And then I like broke up with him before going on. And I just remember him like bawling his eyes out. And I hate that. I hate hurting people. So I was like, okay, look, like this is like, I'm 20 years old. I can't really commit to you. I'm going away for like 3, 5, however long it's going to be that I'm going to be in the house. Like, I don't want to like hurt you or, you know.
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to hurt you or like make a fool of you or anything, blah, blah, blah. But then when he started crying, I was like, okay. Like, look. We'll just like keep going as we're going up until I leave and like see how things go. But just so you know, like I like will be going into the house single, yeah, but I'm like happy to like keep seeing you and see how things go
like afterwards and stuff.
Yeah, like if that's what you want. But basically he obviously saw me kiss another guy and got really, really angry about it and then went to a magazine. He would have got paid too to do the story. So yeah, he went and said like we were dating, like she's cheating on me.
That's the worst.
Yeah. And when you come out of the house, there's like this massive room they take you into and like no joke, all the walls are full of like articles. Did that happen to you? Yeah. And I was looking around and I saw that was the first one I saw and I was like
Yeah.
And I remember Alex just being like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. But that was that. So, but that's all we have time for today. Love that little Big Brother recap.
Yeah.
So excited to watch this season.
Nostalgia for you.
So much nostalgia, especially now that it's back at Dreamworld. That's really exciting.
Yeah, like literally around the corner.